Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon, and I'm here to do the general collective weekly reading. It is June 2nd as I am recording this. We currently have the Sun in Gemini, Moon in Virgo. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe Venus is going to be moving into Taurus this week as well. I'm going to be starting out with the Sacred Creators Oracle deck. And then I just have a tarot with keywords to break it down. So we're going to just jump right on in and see what messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need as it pertains to the collective and the energy surrounding this week. You guys know, like I always say, just take what resonates and leave the rest. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. Know that time is fluid and the energy can be vice versa or interchangeable. So I'm going to do one more. And let's see what's going on. Bottom of the deck we have, it says, one step ahead is all you need. And that almost makes me feel like the Fool energy. It's a 41, which breaks down to a 5, which is, you know, indicative of change. Then up under that we have You Are Light, which is a number 56, which breaks down to an 11, which is a master number. To me, 11, you know, it signifies, you know, balance, divinity to an extent. And then we have Change Maker, Make Waves, 45 breaking down to a 9, which represents, you know, completions. What I'm feeling is like, I almost feel like this You Are Light is the Sun card. Because what I'm hearing is like headed in the right direction. Under that, we have the Spark of Hustle, which is 17, which breaks down to an 8. So what I'm feeling off of this energy is like, I almost feel like for some of you, there's an energy of like a path being like carved out, or at least being shown to you. Like the way forward is being shown to you, or it could be this week. But with this, one step ahead is all you need. It's like you have to be the one to, you know, initiate it. And then that initiating or taking the initiative to do so, it is going to cause like, it almost feels like a ripple effect, but it doesn't feel like it's external. It feels like it's an internal ripple effect that's going to create this, the spark of the hustle. And you see, I never even noticed, like there's a sun here with the arrow, you know, pointing up. So yeah, there is work required. For some of you, this could be work like getting ready to start a new job. But ultimately with the Creator water here, it makes me feel like for some of you, you're going to like, how can I say this? Because it feels like chariot energy, like I can feel, and we will be, not this week, but, we're going to be moving into Cancer season pretty soon, which is the chariot card. It's Cancer energy. But it almost feels like being more emotionally like regulated is the only word I can think of that fits what I'm feeling like. And then it's almost like being in flow and not like almost, fighting against the current. But let's see what's going on. What's the overall energy for this week, Spirit? Yeah, see, we have you are living poetry. And that feels like being in flow, being in tune. Like you're it's almost like you're in rhythm is the best way I can explain it. Then at the bottom of the deck we have inflow with money. So yeah, like for some of you this makes me feel like, especially like I don't know why I'm feeling like work coming through. So some of you, like if you may be changing jobs, like I said, for some of you you may be getting a new job, but it's more in tune to, in the most simple way, like who you are. Like it's a compliment. Up under that we have the edge of evolution. It feels messy. So right now it feels like things, they may be like a little chaotic for you. But what magic happens when you most expect it, being here as well, it's almost like, like there's an energy of just like, I was getting ready to say needing to know, and at the bottom we have integrate your knowing. So yeah, like it makes me want to say like, listen to your intuition, follow your intuition. If this is not in regards to work, it's just getting you like almost into, more alignment of being like in flow in regards to like stability, your stability, whether that's internal, external, or both. Because like I almost feel like this is like the Five of Wands, which could be internal conflict, or it could be external as well. But I mostly feel it as like an inner struggle, an inner battle, that we go through. Can I get one more? Then we have you are light coming out. Yep. Yeah, for some of you, you're like, I felt that energy of being shown the way, or like a path being, presented to you. And like I said, it's going to require work with manifesting and doing. And feed your artist. It makes me feel like, how can I say this? Like in an energy of like, doing what feeds your soul. what keeps you, you know, in a way like satiated on a soul level. Can I get one more? Yeah, then we have fill your cup with sacred giggles. Yeah, I like this. Because you know how they say laughter is the best medicine. Yes, I love it. And then at the bottom of the deck we have stop, drop, and ground, which is giving me like an energy of just take a pause, take a moment to like collect yourself this week. Take a moment to just feel and almost like in a way like get sturdy with either what you're about to do, where you're about to go. For some of you, it could even be like people or person that you may be potentially aligning with, but you have to choose it. And because it says choose who you are becoming. Yeah, so it definitely feels like some of you may feel like you're at a crossroads right now, but ultimately what I'm feeling is like there's something this week where, you know, you may even get like confirmation that you're headed in the right direction. So let's see what's going on. What messages do we need, Spirit, as it pertains to this energy and spread for the collective? What's going on? Alright, so bottom of the deck we have the Strength card, which is Leo energy. The moon just left out of Leo. But what this makes me feel like with this Strength card is like the energy of like, it almost makes me want to say like, you can do it. You can do it. Following that, we have the Ace of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles with the Three of Cups. So this makes me feel like for some of you, with Strength and the Ace of Wands here, it almost feels like this new beginning, because, you know, the aces represent, you know, like new beginnings. The Ace of Wands says artistic inspiration, creativity, new cycle, and enterprise, will and determination, and expanding your potential. It makes me feel like for some of you, you've been in a state of like, with the Strength card, like trying to control or, you know, push through a situation. But it feels like you're not, because you're like, how can I say this? It's almost like it's giving me an energy of like too much focus of like trying to keep something the same. Like, so it's like you almost don't see this. Or maybe you feel like you don't have like, remember how I said in the beginning, like taking the initiative. Some of you are like in a way like pushing down this fire that is wanting to ignite within you. For some of you, it could be in regards to, a connection or relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic. But for a lot of you, I feel like this is you and you, where I said like that emotional regulation could be coming in for you. Because for some of you, especially if you're a feminine energy with the Queen of Wands here, it almost makes me feel like you're in a very like vibrant and magnetic and determined, they're saying, stance right now. Or for some of you, this is how you're being seen, where it could be in the workplace or it could be among friends, or like some type of social grouping where people are looking like at you like this. And some of you may see it, some of you may even feel it if you're in this energy. But it's almost like if this is how you're being seen by like another person, it's almost like someone is trying to hold down their desire, their passion for you. But it almost feels like it like it's not like, yeah, it's like it's almost like they can't hold it back. We have the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Where they could be deciding to, walk away from whatever is not emotionally fulfilling. And, the Eight of Wands is a card that's indicative of travel, is progress, is action, but it's also messages, where this energy could be coming towards you. For some of you, you're, if that's the case, because I almost feel like doing this. Because I feel like this is one energy and this is another energy. Where some of you, if you're in this feminine energy, you could be like someone who is just, single and by themselves. Normally a Queen of Wands is not, but that's how I'm feeling her. Where like some of you could be like, aligning with, new places, new spaces, new people. But there's like someone over here who is almost like wanting to connect with you on an emotional level. I feel that too, because it feels like I feel like this is your energy, like your inflow. I feel like for some of you, this is what you're like. I want to say received. Like, I feel like you have already aligned with like some type of, it almost feels like soul tribe energy, where there's teamwork and there's like mutual, like almost bonding or feelings between you and this group. And then for others of you, it's almost like you could be deciding to walk away from, like I said, a job or whatever the case may be for you as well. So I'm feeling it a couple different ways, but let's see what comes out. So this said, oh, can I get one for You Are Living Poetry? Look, the Chariot. You are living poetry. Why is You Are Living Poetry here? You are living poetry. Yeah, we have the Seven of Swords coming out. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. Yeah, like for some of you, like, let me get another one before I say this because, like, I don't feel like that's your energy. I feel like that's an energy that's trying to or wants to come towards you if you are in this energy. Too many. Can I get one more? We have the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. So for some of you, this is definitely work. Like some of you are deciding to like make an exit from a job. To align into this energy. If you're already in this energy, I almost feel like someone could be leaving whatever they've been putting time, energy, or effort into, or whatever they like. It almost feels like someone has been avoiding. It's almost like they like are trying to come back in to establish some type of balance here with the Lovers, or they're making this decision. I know it's the Seven of Swords, but it's not always malicious. For some of you, you know, it could be as simple as, you know, doing what's best for you. Like making an exit strategy from whatever you've been working on, whatever you've been doing, because it's like, it's not in alignment with you, and that's what you're wanting to obtain. You're just doing it like, however people perceive it, like however you do it is best for you. I'm not saying to do it in a way that is, you know, deceitful or, you know, sly or sneaky, but it's almost like with the Death card here, there's an ending or a change. Because the Seven of Swords could just be, you know, strategy as well. Can I get one specifically for just the Seven of Swords? Because I feel like this is that energy that's traveling, that's moving. For some of you, if you're in that feminine energy, I almost feel like you're stationary. Yep. We have the Magician, and bottom of the deck we have the Fool. So, yep. This is the energy that's moving. It could be a masculine because it's the Magician here. But yeah, that's what it feels like. It feels like an energy of someone, you know, deciding to take their power back. That's exactly what it feels like. To move forward, to free themselves, really. With that full energy. Can I get one for You Are Light? We have the Hermit. It fell on the floor, so I'm going to put it back. You are light. All these cards want to come out. Maybe some of them may have a lot to say. Whether if that's you or someone you're energetically connected to. You are light. Too many. Can I get less cards, please? You are light. I tried to flip over before. Yeah. Excuse me. We have the Emperor. So it's masculine energy. And I feel like this is the energy that if you're a feminine, this is like how you're being seen. This is, or at least I should say, this is who is like looking at you. Like I almost feel like in awe or amazement or astonishment. Like bottom of the deck we have the Nine of Wands, and I'm hearing like I want you with the Nine of Wands. So this could even be like a person that is, you know, like a boss. Because normally the Emperor is that energy, like someone who, especially if this is career related, like they see how you work, they like how you work. If that's the case, it almost feels like, and this isn't going to be for everybody, but it almost feels like, I don't know, like almost like the way that you work, even though they can see it, they feel, or they may feel like it's deceptive, but that doesn't make sense because, like, why, like, they like it with the Knight of Wands. Or it could just be something that they don't understand as well. Like they don't understand how you do whatever it is that you do with this Eight of Pentacles. So there's an air of intrigue, but with the Magician clarifying the Seven of Swords, it's like you're just, like I feel like saying like you're a natural talent at whatever it is that you do. Can I get one for fill your cup with sacred giggles? And we have the Sun. And it's almost like with this energy here, it makes me feel like they see like almost, ooh, with the Ace of Cups at the bottom. Yeah, it's like they see you as like someone who is free, like who's free, who's full with the Ace of Cups here. For some of you, they could see like you receiving like love, or like in a way like being admired by others. Like I said, for some of you, they could see you as like having like a good time, or, you know, enjoying yourself, but you're very light as well. And yeah, it's like for some of them, they're hiding with the Moon and the Lovers and the Queen of Wands. It's like they're almost trying to hide or disguise this lover's energy. For some of you. Well, let's see. Can I get another one for the Magician, the Seven of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles? Yep, we have a King of Pentacles. Yeah. They're bringing me back to the Emperor, because for some of you, even if you're resonating as a feminine energy, you're, the way like people are seeing you is like through your masculine energy. And then we have a King of Pentacles over here. And like I said, I felt like whoever was in this energy is like, they have like, there's like a control factor here. Can I get one more? That was the devil that tried to pop up. or at least an element of control. Yeah, the Two of Cups. Yeah, and that just makes me feel like, yeah, someone is trying to like either deny, or especially with this Knight of Swords, like someone is trying to like act like they are like really not that into you when they truly are, or trying to act like, how can I say this? Because I do feel like the energy of downplaying, like someone's trying to downplay a connection or another person, but it's almost like, because it's almost like I'm feeling like if they haven't told you this, it's almost like maybe like, especially with the Knight of Swords, it feels like they're gonna come in and like rush you with this information, with this communication. So it may catch you off guard, like, what? I never even known like you felt like that, because we have a message with the Page of Wands and then the Knight of Wands with the Tower. Yeah, because that's what it feels like. It feels like it's just gonna come like out of nowhere. Let's see what else we got. The Emperor. We have the Queen of Cups. Here's the feminine energy. Yeah. So I'm still feeling it both ways. Like I feel like if you're the feminine energy, you're an empress, but it's almost like you're using your, excuse me, my shoulder. You're using like your energy, your earth, your like, even though we haven't seen it yet, but your fire and your water, like you're using it like almost at will. Like you're not just sitting in one energy. I do feel like, as a feminine, you would be the empress because you're showing up here as the emperor as well as this person or another someone, an outside energy that is looking at you. And you have the Page of Swords that is observing you. But it's almost like, yeah, you would be light if you're in the Queen of Cups energy, but it's also like your outer, I guess, demeanor is like, this would be like a feminine who is like, they're not rough around the edges. Their edges are actually smooth. Like this is someone who is very in tune with themselves emotionally, but also like doesn't, how can I say, like take no shit either. Like they're very almost militant in their demeanor. And someone is like observing that, almost in a way like trying to figure you out. Can I get one for the Sun? The Sun, please. Why is the Sun here? Yeah. We have Justice and the Ten of Cups. And that makes me feel like, yeah, you're someone who they see that like moves very balanced, very, fair, with honor, integrity, accountability, like someone who is very balanced. So it's almost like with the Ten of Cups here, Like you have a, like, it's almost like you, like, someone is seeing you as having like a very full, life, a very, emotionally fulfilling life. And it's just like, how? How? With the Seven of Pentacles. For some of you, like, I'm also getting like the energy of someone like wondering why you're not hurting. This could be someone like you're separated from with the Three of Swords here. That will only resonate or apply if, this is someone that, maybe from your past, but it's like, I don't even want to, discuss the past. Like, that's how I feel. Like, the past doesn't need to be discussed. But it could be for some of you. Like a past person or someone looking at you like they thought maybe like a separation or something was going to like hurt you. I don't know. I'm like wondering how you're able to like move forward. For some of them, like I almost feel like I don't like this. Like with the Seven of Wands, like someone that like and almost intentionally tried to like place obstacles in your way, or maybe felt that like this separation would have been an obstacle, but nah, it actually helped you enforce a boundary to be able to move forward. I don't know how I feel about that. Because I don't know why someone would be like that invested. But it could also be like someone who's looking like, you know, that's coming from this space within themselves as well. I'm realizing like this Three of Swords is what blocks them, or what is blocking them from moving forward. Like someone carrying like hurt around. So it puts them in a very like rigid energy with this King of Pentacles. Give me one for the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Look. Yeah, because this is someone who tries to like act like they're not, like this Three of Swords is not there, but it clearly is. But it's like they're coming into that awareness. Yeah, we have the Eight of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Yeah, because I feel like this Ten of Cups, or excuse me, Ten of Pentacles is what someone is going towards, or what they want to have, or what they would like to create. But it's like, although the King of Pentacles manages the Ten of Pentacles, it's almost like it's not what's needed for where you're going. Like it's almost like this person, this masculine energy needs to soften their edges. Yeah. Can I get one for the Queen of Cups, and then we'll grab the guidance and advice. The Chariot. So like I said, as a feminine, it's almost like you are like fortified in your energy, but still able to like move, where this energy over here is almost like very, like, the only word I can think of is rigid. Like, it feels very cold. It feels very cold. But it's almost like you're focused, you're determined, you're actually using your water to navigate. It almost feels like, where this person is almost like on the Three of Wands, like waiting for something to come in. But this is why with Temperance here, as you see, there's no water. Your ships can't come in without any water. But with Temperance here, it's like they're looking for like some type of guidance or spiritual insight, or like it's almost giving the energy of wanting, like it almost feels like for like spirit to make a way. Can I get another one, please? So it's almost like with the Page of Pentacles, this person could feel, they could be coming in with an offer. But like as a feminine energy, I don't, and especially showing up now as the Queen of Pentacles, it's like I don't feel like, or maybe they feel like what they have to offer, it's almost like it's not, I'm not gonna say it's not good enough, but it's a page and a queen. Like, it's almost like this person is trying to give you something that you already have. Like it's already in you. Because I'm almost feeling it like a peace offering or something, but you're already at peace. Let's see. Give me one for the Page of Pentacles. What is this? Yeah, because this is like, this person could now, it's like now, if this was somebody that like, even a job that passed you up, maybe you're hearing back from them, or a job that you never heard back from, or even a person, like, it's like now they want to come in and work with you because they're at this Five of Pentacles. As the page to the 5 makes a 6, which is normally an energy of like reciprocity, working together. It's an even exchange. But let's grab the guidance and advice. What's the guidance and advice, Spirit? Creator fire. Let's see. So it says, Creator fire. Fire is connected to passionate and enthusiastic energies. It is present in the zest of impulsivity and spontaneity, and in the spark of new ideas. Its realm is one of quick movement and intense creativity. Fire also relates to destruction and rebirth and to vital purification. What can fire teach you about the present? And what can your passions and desires teach you about what's yet to come? Is there something that needs to be burned down in order to rise again? And what does the intensity of your creative flame whisper to you right now? Is your creative force being stoked and tended? It says the element of fire. It says light a candle. The element of fire, deep dive. It says light a candle to begin and dive into feeling your passion. And then it says find your passion. What's your level of passion for your situation? What's your fiery inspiration? If you could live in a state of inspiration, what would you be doing and what would that look like? It says transform. Fire is a creative phoenix. It transforms things into their basic elements and gives them new life as mineral parts of another being. It begins anew. Meditate on the phoenix. Are you reborn like the phoenix? What does your life look like? And then it says dance. Move to your favorite music, to tribal or ancestral drumming, or even to the rhythm of nature and the elements around you. Stare deeply into a campfire or into the flame of a candle and watch it move. Allow your body to follow the flame as you move in sync with the element. Manifest your dream into your body. Maybe, just maybe, begin to lead the dance and watch as the flame begins to follow you. Yeah. So I feel like this feminine energy is actually the flame, and this other person, whoever's observing, is like almost following and like behind this person. Can I get one for creative fire? Yeah. We have the high priestess coming out. And that makes me feel like someone is, if you're the feminine energy, it's like you, and intuitively you already know this. But if you're in the outside energy, it's like your intuition is like showing you where you need to like almost let go of control so that you can move forward. What's at the bottom? What does your soul say? I can't make this shit up. I can't. So where there's a feminine energy that is already moving and in tune and in rhythm with themselves and their surroundings, there's almost like another energy here that's trying to like catch the same flow or get into the same flow for themselves. But it's almost like your intuition is key right now. And this person could be showing you like, because it feels very like teacher-student-esque to me. But as always, y'all, I thank you all for tuning in with me. I definitely hope that, this resonated for you. And if it didn't, it just wasn't your story, and that's fine. I hope everyone has a great week, and I will see y'all all on the next one. All right? Later.